Well, the state of Texas is at the forefront of a number of legal battles involving the Obama administration. While some disputes could take years to resolve in the court system, are there other issues a newly sworn-in President Trump could actually solve on day one? Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton joins us live to talk about that and a showdown over a Christmas poster in the Lone Star State. General, good to see you today.
Hey, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Okay, so listen, it's no secret that over the last few years, Texas has really butted heads with the administration over EPA regs and rules. You've got a new letter you've sent out basically to the Trump administration saying there are things specifically you could do. This doesn't involve going to court on day one with respect to some of these regulations. How would that work?
That would be great. Well, we want the president to rescind the executive actions that were done by the president. The rules that were issued by the EPA and other agencies those will take a little longer, but they could also be changed rather quickly. So we're hopeful that they'll begin initiating those changes immediately. And given that the president just selected Scott Pruitt, who's the AG from Oklahoma, he's been involved in a lot of our EPA lawsuits. So we're optimistic that we will have a person in the office that understands our issues and will help us resolve these quickly.
Okay, and also another huge issue for Texas, of course, is immigration. We've seen a lot of executive action from the current administration. What are you hoping a President Trump will do with respect to immigration, right away?
Well, as you know, Texas led a 26-state coalition against what we consider an illegal action by the president on amnesty for illegals. We sued. We've gone all the way to the Supreme Court, gotten a preliminary injunction, but the new president could literally resolve this in a single executive action, and it would be over. So we're hopeful that on the first day, that'll be one of his actions. Well,
he's talked so much about that issue, it seems like it would be one he'd be willing to act on very quickly. And of course, for you being a very, the border that you've got to patrol and handle, we know it's an issue that is a daily battle for you all, and I'm sure the guidance would be appreciated, the change would be appreciated from the president. But what do you say to those who are very worried about what a President Trump is going to do on some of these issues? They were supportive of what the president did. We have some real problems with regard to immigration and other issues, and they don't want that unilaterally wiped out until there is some solution in place.
Well, I don't think they should be worried. What happened with the current president, is he went beyond his constitutional authority and created law. It's not up to him to make policy. It's up to Congress. And so we're hopeful that Congress will get involved in this process. None of us disagree that there need to be changes in immigration, but it's how it's done that really matters. And in this case, we don't want our presidents acting outside of their constitutional authority and stepping into the place of Congress. And so we're hopeful that Congress will act and not the president.
Now, I want to ask you about something we've been tracking right there in Texas. A middle school, I understand somebody who worked in the clinic, a staffer at the nurse's office or clinic in a middle school, had up a poster. It's got Linus, one of the Peanuts characters from the Charlie Brown Christmas, and there was something like a Bible verse or something that had a Christmas message that the principal, I understand, told them they had to take it down. It went to the school board there. I understand there was a 6-to-1 vote that the poster had to go. My understanding was there weren't any parents that complained. Nobody spoke out at the meeting against the poster, yet the 6-to-1 vote to take it down. It went to court. Now I understand a judge says the poster can stay up. But in all of this, I find out Texas has something called a Merry Christmas law. Can you break this down for us?
So, we heard about it. We actually sent a letter to the school board and to the administration of Killeen ISD, and we told them we would represent them if they got into any legal trouble as it related to this poster. The very next day they voted, actually that very same day, they voted to have the teacher take this down to the school employee. So we sued the next day, and the judge came in and said, under the Constitution, this lady has First Amendment right to express her views on her faith. And so we feel very happy about the way this turned out, and we're grateful that this judge made the right decision.
And we're out of time, but I want you quickly, can you explain to us what the Merry Christmas law is?
It was passed a few years ago, and it was designed to further protect people in Texas from being able to use the word Merry Christmas and to celebrate Christmas. And so we've noticed there's a war on Christmas, and we've tried to protect people who want to celebrate Christmas and express their First Amendment rights.
All right. Well, Merry Christmas to you, Mr. Attorney General. You're a busy man, so it's always good to see you.
Hey, Merry Christmas from Texas.
All right. Thanks so much.